Let me show you how exactly you can scale your Facebook ads constantly, because I know you're probably tired of performance roller coaster with Facebook ads. But this time is gonna work for you though, because I'm gonna walk you through the exact process we use our client Cove to scale from 10K to over 25K a day in ad spend while lowering their CPA. The same thing happened with Cure Skincare, who we scale to 50K a day in ad spend, and we are still scaling. And most importantly, we are scaling profitably on a new customer acquisition. When you're just starting out, scaling is not that hard, but for the brand spending at least 100K a month on Facebook ads, this is gonna be a game changer. So if that's you, tune in. The first thing you need to do to turn your Facebook ads account in a profit-generating machine, and what we do with all of our clients, is to have a proper foundation. And by that, I mean proper testing, proper scaling, and proper optimization framework. Testing framework depends on your AOV, number of available weekly concepts, as well as your hit rate of the test. If your hit rate of the new test is high, we're going to use ABO to scale, because that allows us to scale each individual good test. But on the other side, if your hit rate is low, we'll probably lean more to the CBO, but still with the minimum budget per ad set, and still we want to get some data on all of the concepts that we are testing. Optimization framework sounds easy, but not many brands are doing it. You always want to ensure that you have the highest budget on the best performing ad sets. Your budget should be aligned to the performance, because maximizing efficiency is just scaling the winners. By also minimizing the losses is cutting the bad ads on the ad level. In terms of the scaling, we are mostly doing it by leveraging Advantage Shopping Plus with a cost cap, which allows us to spend more on the winning ads on top of the scaling campaign, which also often works as a scaling campaign. Cost cap allows us to spend more on a weekend when performance is better. So I call that a weekend scaling. Conversion rate is higher, and then you'll just be able to spend more on a weekend. This will save you from Facebook ads being inconsistent, but you'll still might not get much profit out of your ads. And by the way, this is what these fly-by-night agencies don't understand. You probably know what I'm talking about. The agencies that try to spend a ton of money to get a sale without looking at your profit, without even looking at your view conversions to understand the incrementality of these sales. They don't understand your business, let alone how Facebook ads work. This is exactly what happened to one of our clients. This brand thought it would not work for them because their ad account was being poorly managed by another agency, and they'd been burned. They were hesitant about working with another agency, but there was so much wasted potential by having the wrong team by their side. After we did the audit of their ad account, we immediately saw the right opportunities to take the ad account to the next level. We took them from spending 300K a month to almost 800K a month just from Facebook ads. And that happened in 60 days. So we introduced a proper testing structure with ABO, and we scaled all of the individual good performance. And their hit rate was high. That's why we were able to scale so much. We also set up scaling campaign with a cost cap that, as mentioned, can maximize efficiency during the weekend, because conversion rate is higher, more people are on their phone. So the profit generated from the weekend was way higher than the profit generated through the weekdays. That allowed them to quickly hire some right people that could focus on the most important parts of their store. What would you do in the next 60 days with this amount of growth? What you need to do is spot the patterns when things go south and actually make Facebook ads to work by analyzing a proper number. I have a sheet that I use for every client of mine to track crucial metrics: CPM, CPC, click rate, AOV, and conversion rate. I have this sheet with color formatted that allows me to spot day-by-day changes. It allows me to troubleshoot why the ROAS is bad. You need that sheet too as well, because otherwise you're just clueless what changes you need to make to get back on track. Often clients tell me that ROAS dropped but nothing changed, but this allows me to spot what changed. Also, for all clients we use contribution margin or profit margin as our main metric, and then we reverse engineer our targets in the ad account. For example, with the Perfect White Tea, an 8-figure brand, I improved their main KPI, which was NC ROAS. I improved it from 1.13 to 1.63 in just 2 weeks. This generated a ton of cold but high-intent traffic that converted on their store. And then they could remarket and resell to another channels, considering they had an amazing backend. They're now doing over 3 mil a month in sales, and they're still growing. That's because we set a healthy foundation, focused on acquiring only new customers. Imagine what sort of growth would happen with your store if you do the same. The next step you need to take, and what we do with our brands that scale, might surprise you. After spending over $150 million on Facebook ads for our clients and for our internal brand, I might say this is the most important thing, and this is what brands and agencies almost always get wrong. There's no creative diversification, which is really super important after the Andromeda update. Brands rely on 1 or 2 ads to carry the performance, and that's fine for a start. but these ads will inevitably fatigue and drop in performance. That's why you need different level of awareness, different style of ads, from founder ads, VSL, UGC, us versus them images, unboxing, and so on. So if you get these 3 steps right, you'll scale like you never imagined. But most brands fail even after learning all that. It takes experience not only to know what to do, but to actually do it. If you want me and my team to help you find where the bottleneck is, like we did with all these brands mentioned, Cure Skincare, Call, Perfect White Tea, check the first link in description. We only do Facebook ads and we only work with Ecom brands, so if that sounds like you, we are the best partner to help you scale from where you are now to 500k or 1 mil per month. But we are not for everyone. Firstly, you should be spending at least 50k a month on your Facebook ads. Secondly, you need to be building a brand store. This means you care about building up reviews, delivering quality process to generate loyal customers. And finally, you're looking for us to take care of the entire ad account from you. We welcome you to be as involved as you would like, but these calls and this services is not designed for mentoring and not for helping you with some quick one-off fixes in your ad account. We are here to partner with you so you can save time and you can save money and make most of your profits there month over month. Just like Quote that lowered their CPA over 50%, or Perfect White Tea that scaled to over 40 mil. If you'd like to speak to my team and me about how we'll do this for your e-com store, book a time below. Select the day and time that best suits you for one-on-one strategy. I can't wait to speak with you and show you how we'll turn your Facebook ads ad account into profit-generating machine. Cheers!